Hello everyone. For this week I'm running back Simic Slaw. If you haven't seen it last week, Simic Slaw is basically a blue-green mid-range deck that has the Seeker Walk package and tries to ramp into big value engines. um, it splashes white because you need white for the Seeker Walk combo, you need Ephemerate, and then also Simic doesn't really have any good removal, so you play things like Marge Path, Prismatic Ending, Teferi, and then I'm playing a few other goodies like Savine's Reclamation and Shorekai. The changes I've made since last week were I took out Unruly Krasis. Unruly Krasis is a 3 mana 4/4 trample, and it can get bigger. It is pretty good with the ramp package, but it's even better when it's actually buffing something else, and I don't have that many creatures to buff. I'm not on a Mana Dork version, so I thought it was just kind of whatever. It was an okay card, but I didn't think it was good enough. I also took out Paradox Zone and Primordial Mist, which were 5 mana enchantments. They just were kind of hard to justify tapping out to cast them, and even though they do provide pretty good board presence, they're pretty slow. And I don't think that the deck really loses on board so much as it just wants card advantage. And even though Primordial Mist is pretty good card advantage, um, I thought that it was a little too clunky. And then I also took out the One Ring because I did some more gold fishing with it, and I decided it was way too greedy to play the One Ring. This deck does not have enough ways to remove it, and it's very easy to end up taking, I don't know, 8 damage, 10 damage off of your One Ring, which in combination with taking damage from your opponent is just not a winning proposition. So the One Ring is way too greedy, I took that out. I've replaced the One Ring with Factor Fiction, just a good instant speed way of getting card advantage, and works pretty well with Shadow of the Second Sun, lets you play on your own turn and on opponent's turns. I don't have to say why instants are good. Instants are just good. Search for Azcanta is kind of an old boomer pick, but I really enjoy Search for Azcanta. If you're not familiar with it, it's a 2 mana enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you surveil, and if you have 7 or more cards, you transform it. It becomes a land, and you can pay 3 mana and tap it to Impulse for non-creature, non-lands. Being able to ramp yourself is really strong, and this deck makes a lot of mana, so it's pretty likely that it can just use it as a really grindy value engine over time. Also works really well with Shadow of the Second Sun. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely like not very strong in the context of the current format, but I don't know. I think it's really cool. I think that this is a reasonable shell for it, and I don't know. You're allowed to have some pet cards in a deck like this. To replace the Paradox Zone and what's the other one? Primordial Mist. I'm bringing in Field of the Dead. Field of the Dead is just it's such inevitability that you don't have to pay anything for. This deck is already running more than enough lands, so it's not going to have trouble with fitting in a colorless tapped land. And we're playing all these rampant growth effects, which means we can turn Fit of the Dead online earlier. And unlike something like Primordial Mist or Paradox Zone, you don't have to tap out to get Field of the Dead online. You just play it, and then it turns itself online. Yeah, Field of the Dead is really good inevitability. I don't even think you really need to search for it. You're going to find it eventually. You just treat it as like another value engine that you can just draw into. And then the last thing that I changed was I'm trying out Archmage of Runes. This is definitely like pretty sketchy in terms of options. It's a 5 mana 3/6 that makes your instants and sorceries cost 1 less, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you draw a card. Like, it's so hard to assess how good 5-drops are in this format because in almost all decks, 5-drops are completely unplayable. But in a deck like this, where your intention is to ramp into big value engines, 5 mana is not that hard to get to, and I have the feeling that this can take over the game. I mean, if you play this and then you go preordain, draw a card, scry 2, draw a card. You go time walk, draw a card, regrowth, draw a card, picking up time walk, draw a card. Like, stabling draw a card onto every instant or sorcery cast is insane. And then also making your stuff cost less is really nice when you've got things like Time Warp or Stock Up. You got these like expensive draw spells, and making them a little bit cheaper can be really helpful. It also avoids a lot of removal. I mean, it still dies to things like Swords and Path, but it's not dying to like any red removal. It's not dying to Dismember. It's dying to Unholy Heat, I guess, but it is what it is. So I don't know if this is a good card or not, but at a certain point, you can't just look at cards in a vacuum and say this is good or this is bad. When you're playing a deck that is so unusual compared to what a normal Canlander deck looks like, sometimes you just have to try things. So I'm kind of excited to see how it does. odds are I probably won't even see it today, but if I do see it today, I'm really hopeful. So yeah, that's Simic Slaw. Yeah, time to grind out more value and win some more games. I'll see you for the wrap up. I feel like that's a different playmat than I usually see you use.
Yeah, I'm currently at home, so
Gotcha.
different setup.
Two on top.
I will keep this. Put this one to the bottom.
Okay.
This one? Yes. And you are good to go.
Snow-covered island, ghost vacuum. Go ahead.
Okay. Play a Meticulous Archive, also real.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of this Watery Grave, and I'll pass turn.
I'll eat the watery grave.
Sure.
Draw. I'll play the Scalding Tarn and Sego.
Play this Misty, and I will pass turn.
Instead fetch.
Sure.
My own Meticulous Archive. Alright. Trail.
Yep.
I'll keep it on top.
Okay.
Untap, keep. Draw. I will play this Breeding Pool tapped and Sego.
I'll brainstorm.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
I'd like to crack my Misty.
Yep, that's good.
I'll find an Undercity Sewers.
Okay.
Cards in hand, like 6,
5.
5. Surreal.
Yep.
Get rid of this Dragon's Rage Chandler.
Okay.
All on top.
Yep.
I will draw. I'll play this Tundra. Cast this to Fairy Time Raveler.
And a drain.
Of course, it had to be Mana Drain. Sure. Pass turn.
And step, I'll eat your Dragon's Fist Chandler.
You got it.
Untap, keep, draw. I have 3 mana from the mana drain. Well, you, 3. I have 3. Island, Burrow.
Sure.
Go to 22, draw, put this forest into play.
Yep.
Then use the floating 3 for Satsune and Luxa Embodied.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Moonlight Verge.
Yep.
I will start the TARDIS.
Sure. It's Surveil 2, draw.
Yeah, Surveil 2 draw with Jumpstart.
Okay.
Top, and I'll draw.
Okay.
All swords your frog.
Oh, not my frog god. 28.
I will pass the turn.
And step 8, you start the TARDIS.
Reasonable.
Untap, keep, draw. Play this cameo and pass the turn.
Cards in hand.
2.
Untap.
Yep.
Draw. Windswept Heath. I will crack Windswept Heath.
Okay.
Find a scrubland.
Yeah.
I would then like to cast. I'll finish shuffling in a second.
Yeah.
Cast this Unmarked Grave.
Sure.
Find this Archon of Cruelty.
Yep.
I would like to attempt to reanimate it.
I'm going to cast this Fact or Fiction in response.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counterspell, Undermount Adventure, Archmage of Runes, and 2 fetch lands.
Let's split the fetch lands. Split the blue cards.
You care which one goes in which?
No.
Okay.
Undermountain can go with the other big idiot.
Okay.
Final piles.
Shellgrave and Titanium, 2 cards. I'll take the counterspell pile.
Sure.
I would like to try to eat your Archon in response.
Shellgrave.
Yep, that's basically what I figured.
Good.
Yep. ETB, you gain 3, I lose 3. Tamio dies. I'll discard this Wood Foothills.
Okay. I'll attack for 6. Trigger.
Yep, you gain 3, I lose 3. I discard this Farseek.
Sure.
Then
Then,
I pick 6 down to 18. Or no, down to 16 rather.
Yep. Then I will pass the turn. This will get exiled.
Okay. Alright. You can see me, you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay. Go to my turn. Untap. Keep. Draw. Card in hand? A lot, I assume.
3.
3? It's not as many as I would have expected. Alright. I think we need to get some cards back. Let's escape this Uro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Trigger. 1, 2, 3. Draw. Put nothing into play. Pass the turn.
Untap. I will draw. Spellseeker.
Sure.
Ephemerate targeting Spellseeker.
Yep. That happens.
Prismatic ending your Ghost Vacuum.
I'll eat your Teferi.
Sure. Then I will pass turn.
Untap. Draw. I will. My own prismatic ending for 3 colors on your Spellseeker.
Sure.
Go to combat.
Yeah.
Attack, trigger, go to 22, draw, put nothing into play. 6 damage, 18. I will say go.
Ephemerate cannot come off of rebound.
Yep.
So you will stay in here. I will draw.
Yep.
Inquisition of Kozilek. Target you.
Sure. I have. You know what? I'll counterspell it. Probably going to take counterspell anyway. Might as well save the hand information.
Sure. Play this Dark Slick Shores.
Yep.
Um, I will pass turn.
And that. Keep draw. Fiend's Reclamation targeting my Scalding Tarn.
Sure.
I'll fetch.
Sure.
Get myself a Mystic Sanctuary. Somewhere in here. I'll target Mana Drain.
Yeah.
Drain on top. Attack for 3 or attack for 6. Gain 3, draw drain. Take 6, pass.
Untap. I will draw.
Yep.
I will pass the turn.
And step Brain Surge.
I will respond.
Okay.
I will Bitter Triumph, discarding this Valkavoth to destroy your arrow.
Okay. Research results.
Then I will. Then I will Entomb.
Okay. Yep. What happens?
Put this Unburial Rites in my graveyard.
Okay. I was like, what the heck are you going to get this? Makes sense.
Then you are good to do your thing.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put back. 6, 6. We'll put these 2 back. My turn.
Yeah.
And that keep draw this card. Play this Restless Vine Stalk. I'm going to regrowth targeting counterspell.
Sure.
Then I'll pass.
Pass.
That keep draw. I'll cast this stock up.
Sure.
take this one and this one. Stop bottom. I'll play this plains and say go.
I'll pass turn.
Untap. Play this marsh flats. I will fetch
Sure.
myself a savannah. Six, nine. I'll pass.
Play this plateau. Pass turn.
End step. I would like to flash out this endurance.
Annoying. Yeah, we can go next.
All right. Start us off.
Blood Crypt tapped, go.
Stock in this breeding pool. Cast this ponder.
You got it.
Yeah, we're going to keep it like this and draw this card. Go ahead.
Yep. I'll play this marsh flats and I will pass turn.
Forest.
You got it.
Holding.
Annoying.
Nature's lore, floating one.
Sure.
I'll get a tropical island and cast time walk.
You know, some games you just aren't meant to win.
Yeah, I looked at that ponder. I was like, oh, Soul Ring time walk. That seems good. Just 9 points.
The worst part is, those aren't even the best cards in your deck.
No.
Ghost Vacuum. I hate that card so much. It's not like Soul Guide where I can just force through once and then I'm fine.
Yeah. Go to my turn. Untap. Draw. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. Play this Undermount Adventure.
Yeah, you got it.
Get a basic plains, which I will play as my land for turn. And then I'll pass.
Find this meticulous archive.
Okay. Yeah, that hand went from being like kind of mediocre to insane in like 2 seconds.
That one. This one. Let's surveil.
Yep.
Well, that kind of does something. Does that at this point? I'll get rid of this prismatic ending.
Okay.
I'm like, doesn't actually put you off mana.
Mm-hmm.
Play this Undercity Sewers.
Yeah.
Chuck this Founding the Third Path.
Okay.
Let's Collective Brutality escalate. Target player reveals their hand, sorcery instant.
I'm gonna rename that.
Sure. Pass turn.
Tap. Upkeep. Forging or scrying. I'll forge. Draw for turn.
Yep.
Attack you for 5.
Go to 14.
Play this Tarmogoyf. This into the north.
Sure.
I'll go get that Snow Island. Then I'm going to float 1 to cast this Snapcaster Mage. Target Time Walk. Cast Time Walk.
That's game.
Yeah, I believe so. So this is 5, and then this is 5 plus 3, so 8, 10. Yeah. I believe that's lethal.
I had 3 turns. I'm supposed to be doing the turn 3 kills. What do you mean?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yep.
Botanical Sanctum into Soul Ring. Go ahead.
Okay. Somebody's going fast. Drop. Windswept Heath.
Yep.
I will actually fetch.
Okay.
I will find a Savannah, and I will play Retrofitter Foundry.
Okay.
Pass the turn over to you.
Untap. Play this Sentinel of the Nameless City.
Sure.
I'm going to play and fetch this Wooded Foothills for a Savannah.
Yep.
Then I'm going to crack this map on my Sentinel.
Yep. Makes all sense so far.
Explorer.
Sure.
Say Memory Deluge. I'll put that in the graveyard.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. I will play Verdant Catacombs.
Okay.
I will fetch Verdant Catacombs for Tropical Island. Yeah, it is. I would like to play a Talisman.
Sure.
And I will play Mox Opal. Pass the turn to you.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Preordained.
Sure.
Bottom of these.
Yep.
Draw. I will go to combat.
Yep.
Swing 4, make a map.
I'm at 14.
Okay. I will use the map on my Sentinel.
Yep, that is allowed.
It is a Willow Rush Verge. Goes to my hand.
Sure.
I'll play the Willow Rush Verge, and I'm going to cast this with the floating mana, this Savine's Reclamation on my Wooded Foothills.
Sure. More mana for you.
Yep. Go ahead.
End of turn. I will make this cute servo.
Sure.
I draw. I will play Tolarian Academy.
Yep.
I will put 4 mana in my mana pool.
Yep.
5 mana in my mana pool. I will cast this Lauren Reveal.
I'll Force of Will, pitching this Planar Genesis.
Sure. Pass the turn to you.
And step fetch.
Yep.
Myself a Fetch Maze. Just want more blue mana. Cards in hand?
2.
Surveil. We will bin this Snow-Covered Plains.
Sure.
Untap.
You don't want more mana?
No, I think I'm okay. Go to combat.
Yeah.
Attack for 4 or make a map.
Block.
Yep.
I will, before this damage, I will sacrifice this, make it to the top there.
Yep. Second main, I'll play this Forest.
Sure.
I will pass the turn.
Profit. I will play this Caracas.
Okay.
I will also pass the turn to you.
7 mana, I'd like to flashback this Memory Deluge.
That is allowed, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Probably these two. There's these two. Feels weird, but I'm going to take these two.
Yep.
Okay. My Delusion's exile. Go to my turn.
Yep.
Untap. Draw. I'd like to play this Ghost Vacuum.
Yeah, sure.
I'll play this Wasteland and Wasteland your Playing Academy.
I will put 1, 2, 3, 4 mana in my mana pool. No, wait. Let me make some good math, not a bad one. I will create another server.
Okay.
I will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana in my mana pool.
Okay.
I will untap for 3.
Yep.
I will tap it for another server.
Yep.
Let me think. I untap for 3. I will tap it for one floating. That work. I just untap it after that, and this goes. Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to eat your Playing Academy.
You eat it, and it's gone. Yep.
Attack with Sentinel, make another map.
I will block with the top there.
Yep.
And create a 4/4.
Okay.
Construct. Not.
Yeah. I'll pat.
That would be awesome if it would make a currency.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
It's not that good.
That's true. I will play a Bird Rune.
Okay.
I will. Your
This thing's
guy
a
is
4/5.
4/4.
It's a
4/5.
4/5. Yeah.
I would like to try and Path to Exile it.
I'll get a basic island.
Yeah. I would then try and hit you for 4.
Yeah, that happens. I got a 13.
Your turn.
I have an effect on the instead.
With all that mana open, I thought so.
Yeah. Two. I think I'm going to keep white open. 3, 4. Factor Fiction.
Sure.
Brazen Borrower, Tundra, Rampant Growth, 3 visits, Farseek.
I will take all the land search and the land and the Brazen Borrower. And so we make a 1/4 pile. Let's make a 3/2 pile. You get the land to the borrower. I will give you the land into the borrower. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll take the borrower and the land.
Yeah, sure.
I want to use this borrower now.
I hoped you wouldn't take it. Maybe I should have gone for the 4/1 pile.
Yeah. I think we're gonna use this borrower to bounce your construct.
I will spell Snare.
That'll snare. Okay, that happens. Go to my turn.
Yep.
And draw. Okay. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's true. Snapcaster Mage.
I'm
Uh,
talented.
I'll-
So.
Okay, I'll recast Factor Fiction.
Cool.
Prismatic Vista, Counterspell, Boseiju, Lauren Revealed, Swords of Plowshares.
We make one side is Lauren Reveal, one side is Counterspell.
Okay.
The Boseiju comes to the Counterspell side.
Okay.
The swords to the Lauren Reveal and the land to the Lauren Reveal.
Take Counterspell, Boseiju.
Sure.
You have 4 mana.
I have 4 mana, yeah.
Tundra. Sego.
End of turn.
Yeah.
I will make another 4/4. Or try it. We start slow. I will try and make this to a Thopter.
Okay, so before that resolves,
Yeah,
I'd like to channel Boseiju on the Retrofitter Foundry,
it goes away forever.
and then I will have 2 mana available. Okay, I will pass.
Yeah. My Thopter comes into play?
Yep.
Cool. Still end of turn. I will sack this Bird Rune and get my Retrofitter back.
I'll Ghost Vacuum your Retrofitter.
Sure. That's my turn.
Yep.
Oh, you Boseiju. I can. It's a
yes,
land.
yeah, you can get a land.
Yeah, I did. Haven't played against this for a while, to be honest. Surprisingly. You have a counter spell in your hand that I know of. That's
Yep.
right.
Yes.
I will find myself a surveillant of some sort. I think it will be this. Do I need blue? Guess not. I will find the Lush Portico.
Okay.
Maybe something that helps me would be nice.
Mhm.
Because you have 1,000 cards in your hand?
I have 2 plus Counterspell.
Yeah, as I said, 1,000. I mean, I still have to pressure somewhat on the. I cannot be too mad. Surveil trigger.
Yep.
I will keep it up there. Why not?
Okay.
I draw.
Yep.
Combat. I hit you for 4 if you don't want to do anything.
Yeah, I'll take 5, but 8.
Cool. I will use 6 mana for the ballista.
Sure.
I will shoot your Snapcaster instantly.
Yep.
Pass the turn to you.
Untap. Draw. What are your lands? Lush, Portico, Savannah, Tropical, and Crackus?
Yeah.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd like to flashback Sabine's Reclamation.
Sure.
I'm going to target Snapcaster Mage.
Yep.
And the copy will target Wasteland, and the Snapcaster Mage will target Swords to Plowshares in my graveyard.
Sure.
I will flashback Swords to Plowshares on your Walking Ballista.
I will shoot you for. I will shoot the Snapcaster for 1 and you for 1.
Yep.
Oh, it's exile. Oh no, it's not.
You have access to a lot of mana. Or Rainstorm.
Sure.
We'll play this Burden Catacombs and fetch 6. I'll get myself a Tropical Island and cast this Oak.
Sure.
I will elk one of my map tokens.
That is allowed, yeah.
Sago.
Untap. I draw.
Yep.
Attack you for 1 in the air, 4 on the ground.
I'll block the 4 on the ground.
Sure.
So I'll get 5.
I will play the Scalding Tarn and pass the turn to you.
What's in your graveyard?
In my graveyard, there's a Ballista, there is a Bird Ruin, a Spell Snare, a Path to Exile, a Loran Reveal, a Verdant Catacomb, and a Windswept Heath.
I will eat your Walking Ballista.
It is eaten.
Untap.
Yep.
Draw. Okay, that's pretty good. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast this Mystic Confluence to bounce your 2 creatures and draw a card.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I will then elk my map and
Yep.
attack you for 3.
Down to 11.
6. Short guy.
Yep.
Take it.
End of turn, I fetch.
Yep.
I will find Meticulous Archive.
Okay.
Survey it.
Yep.
I will bin this Mental Misstep.
Okay.
Go to my turn.
Yep.
Cards in your hand.
2.
I don't think you have binned the counter spell, but I don't think I can wait to find out. I will try and play Phyrexian Metamorph.
Counterspell.
Yeah. Pass it on.
On step out, eat your Metamorph.
Yeah.
Draw. 6. Is there any way that I can get enough to kill you? Probably. Play this endurance.
Yep.
I will tuck your card. Yeah.
My graveyard?
I'll tuck your graveyard. This is 3. I will 3. Cast this Burrow, Titan of Nature's Wrath. Trigger. Gain 3, draw a card, put nothing to play. I will, before he gets sacrificed, Crew Shorkai.
Then I'm dead.
Yep, then attack you for 11.
Yep.
We're going to try it.
Okay.
Let me just take a picture.
Yeah, take a picture.
And you can start us off.
I will play Meticulous Archive. Surveil.
Okay.
I will keep this on top, and I will pass the turn to you.
I'll play this Scalding Tarn and say go.
Tap, I draw. I will play Seed of the Silent.
Yep.
And I will play this Tamio.
Yep.
I pass the turn to you.
Let me instead.
Sure.
Get a Meticulous Archive.
Yeah. Makes sense. It's a good card.
Yeah. Cameo, you say? Alright. Surveil. I'll fit this man leak.
Yeah.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Thing. Yes. Island go.
Untap, I draw.
Yep.
I will play this Marsh Flat.
Yep.
I will go to combat and attack you.
Yep. I'll take 0.
I will make a clue.
Yep.
And I will play this Voltaic Servant.
I'll counterspell.
Sure. Pass the turn to you.
Forest.
Yep.
This Nature's Lore.
You find yourself a land. Yes.
It's a forest card, yeah. I will put a tropical island into play.
Yeah.
And attempt to cast Time Walk.
I would like to react by fetching.
Sure.
I will find a Tundra.
Okay. I'm getting spell snare. Here's something.
I will response Brainstorm.
Yep, that happens. Afraid of that.
I will flip Tamio.
Yep.
And I will Force of Negation.
Force of Negation. Okay.
And I will pitch. Which one do I pitch? That's the big question now. I will pitch this Teferi Who Slows the Sunset.
Okay, go ahead.
Untap. I draw. I will play this Verdant Catacombs.
Yep.
I will plus the Tamio.
Yep.
Since you didn't go in a counter war, I will fetch.
Yep.
I will find Tropical Island myself.
Yep.
I will play this Oko.
Yeah.
I will make this an elk.
Yep.
And I will hit you for 3.
Yep, 16.
I will pass the turn to you.
Draw. I think let's go to game 3.
Okay.
Yeah, we're keeping the 7.
I'll keep 2.
Okay, I'll start off with a Scalding Tarn and pass.
I drop. I will play Seed of the Synod.
Yep.
Would like to play Aether Spellbomb.
Okay.
Mox Opal.
Yeah.
Preordain.
Sure.
Keep them like this. Pass it up.
And step off fetch. I'm going to get a Tundra and Island Cycle is slowly revealed for a Tropical Island.
Yeah, that's okay.
Tundra play. Go to my turn.
Yeah.
Play this Tundra, say go. Yeah, I'll say go.
Tap. I drop. I will play this island and pass the turn to you.
Okay, tap, keep draw.
Yeah.
Play this Willow Rush Verge and say go.
End of turn, I will take 1 blue. And for green, I will play Crop Rotation, sacrificing this island. 1 blue in my pool.
Oh, remand.
I will counterspell.
Okay. Yep, your crop rotation results.
I will find Tolarian Academy.
Yep. Now the question is, do you have so much mana? Do you have anything to spend it on?
That's the big question. We all have. Untap.
Yep.
Draw. How many cards in hand?
5.
Jeez. I will play this Tamir.
Yep, that happens.
That happens. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana.
Yep.
Teferi who slows the sunset.
Yep, that happens.
I will untap my Mox Opal and my Tolarian Academy.
Yep, and you gain 2.
I will put 1, 2, 3 mana in my mana pool. Transit Mage.
It's a 4-drop? Sure.
4 or 5 drop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that happens.
I will find the One Ring.
Yeah. So what you're telling me is you did indeed have things to do with your mana.
I had, yeah. I was sweating for a little bit because my mana base was only artifacts, so if you have some removal here, and even if you only remove the spell bomb, my Mox turns off.
Yeah.
But yeah, you didn't.
No. And that's your turn?
That's my turn then, yeah. Have fun.
1 card in hand.
2. And yeah, 1 unknown and 1 ring.
Yeah, 1 plus the ring. Okay.
Yeah, Transit Mage does not bring into play. Sadly.
We're gonna bolt in this Sink into Stupor.
Sure.
So it's the blue,
Yeah.
it's a mono blue land.
Yep.
Going to. That's the Spell Seeker.
Yep.
I'm gonna go get Ephemerate.
Sure.
And I will pass the turn.
And tap.
Yeah.
I drop.
Yep.
Combat.
Yep.
Hit you for 2.
Yeah, I'll take 2.
And I make a clue.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 mana. I would like to cast the 1 ring.
Yep.
I would like to draw a card.
Yep.
I would like to tick up my Teferi, targeting Cameo, targeting Tolarian Academy, and the 1 ring.
Yep, that happens.
These untap.
And you go to 24.
I'm going to 24. I would like to draw 2 more cards.
Yep.
My Tamio flips.
Yep.
Would like to tick her up.
Yep.
I will play Misty Rainforest for land.
Yep.
I would like to. Yeah, I would like to play Portable Hole, targeting your Spell Seeker.
That only hits CMC 2 or less.
Again?
It hits only CMC 2 or less.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't have a target for this. That's fine.
CMC 3.
I'm a good Magic player, I promise. I pass the turn to you.
Alright, I will try to ephemerate my Spell Seeker.
Response, I will bounce it with a Spell Bomb.
Oh, right, I forgot you had that. Okay, so this is down. This is my hand. Okay, untap.
Yeah.
Draw. Oh, God, okay. Basically need to make hope that you can't win. Seems unlikely. What do you have in your graveyard?
1 Spell Bomb, 1 Crop Rotation, 1 Counterspell, 1 Island, and a Preordain.
Jesus, okay. We're going to replay Spell Seeker.
You have a Spell Seeker.
Get a Prismatic Ending and cast it for 1, targeting Tamia.
I will make tons of mana from my mana pool. Oh, do I? No, I don't. I have Vanilla of Life. I will play Mental Misstep for 2.
Yeah. I think we're in trouble. Play this Slush Portico to Veil.
Yep.
Sure, we'll leave it on top. Go.
End of turn, I will fetch.
Yep.
No, fetching is losing life, not gaining. I will find my own Lush Portico, I think.
Yeah, I forgot about the Spell Bomb. Oops. I don't think there's anything I can do to play around it.
Alright, so yeah. Keep this on top.
Yeah.
Go to my turn.
Yeah, you lose 2 down to whopping 19.
Then I draw a card. I'm basically in danger. I will tick up my Cameo.
Okay.
I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana.
Yeah.
Oh, let's be not greedy. I will draw first 3 with this one.
Okay.
2, 3. You have no mana open?
Correct.
Yeah, I will do the Zern Op.
Okay.
I will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana in my mana pool.
Yep.
I will use a green and a white with 3 of this, and I will play Wargate for 2. Finding myself.
Yeah, that gets you Time Vault. Yeah.
Time Vault, yeah, and the Teferi can do its magic.
Yeah, and eventually you'll draw a way to bounce your own ring or something.
Yeah, this gives me 2 life every turn, and I have a Zern Op, so I can draw basically still a lot of stuff and still win. So.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, Island go.
Go. Draw. Tropical Island go.
End step Mystical Tutor.
I'm gonna stalk your set.
That works. Untap. Draw. I'll play an island and pass.
I'll play this snow-covered forest and say go.
Draw. Play a mountain. Back to basics.
Revamped.
Sure. Go ahead.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Odawara. Go.
Untap. Draw. Play an Arid Mesa.
Yep.
Cast back to basics.
Counterspell.
Sure. Go ahead.
Untap. Keep. Draw. One strand. Do that. No, I'll pass.
End step fetch.
Yep.
Get Thundering Falls. Fail.
Yep.
Put an Unholy Heat in the yard. Go to me.
Yep.
Tap. Draw. Play a Sulphur Falls. Cast Fable.
Fable's good.
Make a Goblin. And I'll pass.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Hey, this snow-covered island. Fetch.
Yep.
Excuse me. I'm going to get a not snow-covered island. Command.
3.
Yeah. All right, let's just try it. Saturn and Luxo embodied.
Oh boy. Yeah, resolves.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. Trigger the Fable. I will discard 2 to draw 2.
Okay. Starting hands. Okay.
Yeah. Vista Volcanic Island. So It can currently attack and block because it doesn't have counters on it.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And it is indestructible?
Yeah, reach, trample, indestructible.
I just gotta look up this card. It's got so many words on it. What's it actually called?
Tab dash Sunen, Sunen, comma, Luxa embodied. It's from Ether Drift.
Yeah. Alright, I found it. Okay. What a card.
Old Frog God.
I'm gonna cast Mental Note.
Sure.
Mill a mountain and a mountain. Draw. Play a tapped Steam Vents and pass.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm dealing with a judge call. Okay. Yes. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Trigger Sap Sunen in my main phase.
Yep.
Draw 2 cards. No covered planes. Fairy Time Raveler.
I'll respond. Counterspell?
Yep. I will pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Play a mountain. Oh yeah. Flip this.
Yep.
Play a mountain and pass.
Tap, upkeep. Draw. Trigger Sap Sunen.
Yep.
Cards in hand.
2.
Sevine's Reclamation targeting White Teferi.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. I would like to bounce your Goblin Shaman.
Yep.
Play this Springheart Nantuko.
Sure.
And this Lush Portico, trigger Springheart Nantuko.
Yep.
Give me a sec. Surveil. We'll keep it on top. I will attack you for 8.
Yeah, go to 11.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. I would like to flame slash your Nantuko.
Yep, Nantuko down.
I would like to lightning bolt to fairy.
Fairy down.
Guess I will pass the turn.
I have 1 card in hand.
Yeah.
Untap, upkeep, draw, Sap Sunen trigger, draw 2.
Yep.
Okay, this snow covered island. 3, 4, 5. Nope, I need to tap this way. Nope, I need to tap this way. I'm warp targeting me.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Prismatic ending for 3 colors on your PKGD, your Fable.
Yeah. You got it.
Tacky for 1.
Go to game. Yeah, we'll go to game 2.
Okay, yeah. I'll bottom this one. Start us off.
Alright. I will shock in Steam Vents and pass.
I'll play this hedge maze. Surveil.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can keep that on top. Go ahead.
Draw. Play a Bloodstained Mire and pass.
Sorry, doing TO stuff.
All
So-
good.
Okay, you played Bloodstained Mire and passed. Okay, untap, keep. Draw this card. Play this Polluted Delta, say go.
Instep fetch.
Yep.
Get a Surveil land. Trigger. Put a Daze in the yard.
Okay.
Untap. Draw.
Yep.
Play Aspire Bluff Canal and pass the turn.
I'll fetch an instant.
I'll respond to the fetch. Sidebinder?
Gross. Yep. That happens.
Yeah, counter the fetch. Go ahead.
Alright. Draw. I'm going to play this Savannah. It's fine. I'll cast this Farseek.
Sure.
We're gonna go get a Ridiculous Archive. It's funny. I was like, "Oh, I can get Basic Force." Nope, that's the one thing this thing doesn't get.
Right.
Okay, I think you are unlikely to Blood Moon me right now.
Yeah, it doesn't seem super advantageous.
Veil. Oh, it's weird, but I think I'll just keep it on top. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Play a River Spire Verge.
Yep.
Go to combat. Get you for 3.
Yep, 16.
Go ahead.
Tap, keep, draw. I'll play this Misty Rainforest and say go.
Untap. Draw.
Yep.
Play a Mountain. Combat.
I'll try
3.
to Swords your guy.
Sword's my guy. Yeah, that works. I'll go to 20.
Yep.
Second main. Cast a Thieving Skydiver.
Okay.
Not kicked.
Yeah.
That's the turn.
Fetch on the instep.
Yeah, 15.
Actually, I'm going to get a basic first. Actually, it's slightly more optimal to get the non-snow basic. Okay. Cards in hand.
4.
Untap. Keep. Draw. I will play this Odawara and try to cast this point in the field.
I'll respond. Cards in hand.
3.
3 cards in hand. I will lose focus replicated once.
Okay, that's countered. Pass.
Untap. Draw. Play an island. Combat.
Yep.
2.
13.
Go ahead.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Beiju. Sapsunin.
We will mana leak.
Okay. Go.
Untap. Draw. Combat. 2.
Yep. 11.
I'll pass.
Tap. Keep. Draw. Bristly Bill.
Bristly Bill. With 4 up. Yeah, Bristly Bill is good.
Neoform Bristly Bill.
I will respond. Cast Snapcaster Mage.
Okay.
I will target Mana Leak.
Yep.
With ETB, and I will
Yep.
Mana Leak.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw.
Yep.
Combat.
Yep.
4.
Go to 7.
Yeah, I'll pass the turn.
Tap. Keep. Draw. Go ahead.
End step. Cast Flame of Anor. I will only choose one mode. I will draw 2 cards.
Okay.
Go to me.
Yep.
Draw. Combat. 4.
Flash in this Endurance.
Endurance. I will counterspell.
Okay. Yep. I take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fetch it 3.
Yep.
I'll play this Mystic Sanctuary.
Yep.
ETB. Put Flame of Anor on top of my library.
Yep.
And I'll pass.
Time Warp targeting me.
I will Spell Pierce.
Okay. Yeah. It's good game to me. I will start off with a Meticulous Archive. Surveil.
Sure.
I'll keep it on top. Go.
Draw. Island, go.
Draw. Island, go.
Draw. Mesa, go.
Draw. Forest, go.
End step fetch.
Yep.
19. The Thundering Falls.
Yep.
Some cards on the floor. Hopefully that was that was it. Don't want to drop my treasure cruise. I need that in the deck.
Yeah.
Surveil.
Yep.
I will put a Fiery Confluence in the yard.
Okay.
Untap draw.
Yep.
Play an island and pass.
Well. Tundra. Oh, boy.
Boy.
Currently a 2/3.
Currently a 2/3. Yeah, Goif is good.
Pass.
Sorcery land in the yard for Goif.
Yep.
I will untap draw.
Yep.
Play this Otawara. I'm gonna cast Chain Lightning targeting the Tarmogoyf.
Interesting. Who's focus?
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter now. Yeah, lose focus will counter it. And
Okay.
Goif is now a 3/4.
Yep.
I guess I pass.
Tap. Keep. Draw. Play this snow-covered forest. Attack for 3.
Yeah, 16.
I'll say go.
End step. Green search.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. Put back these two.
Yep.
Good to me.
Yep.
Untap. Draw. An island. I'm gonna cast Roaring Furnace.
Does damage equal to the number of cards in your hand?
Yes, I currently have 6 cards in hand.
Sure. That happens.
Yeah, ETB, deal 6 to Goif.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, pass the turn.
Step. Flash in this endurance.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll bottom your yard.
Cool.
Go to my turn.
Yep.
Tap. Keep. Draw. Interesting. Okay. More mana for this Underbound Adventurer.
What's the best way to do that? I think I will. It will resolve and I will respond to the ETB.
Okay.
Cast a Stifle.
Cards in hand?
5.
Sure, that's fine. I won't take the initiative. I'll attack you for 3.
Go to 13.
Go.
Untap. Draw. Island. Go.
Attack you for 6.
4 blocks. Gonna cast Mystic Confluence. Modes are gonna be return target creature to its owner's hand twice, targeting both your creatures, and draw a card once.
This is before blocks, so attackers are declared.
Yes.
Hardcast Force.
Hardcast Force of Will. Yeah, that worked.
You take 6 to 7.
Yeah. Does the adventure have vigilance?
It does.
Cool.
Yeah. I will. I'll pass.
Untap, draw. Go.
Go to combat.
Sure.
Swing 6.
I'm at 7. I will flash in a subtlety.
Sure.
Block the adventurer.
Okay, they're both 3/4s. So.
Yep.
All right. So you
No,
take 3
this is
down.
3/3.
No, I meant both my creatures are 3/4s.
Oh yeah. Okay, yes. Yeah. So I take 3. Go to 4.
Take 3, go to 4. Second main. 2, 3, 4. Shark Eye Genesis Engine.
I will counterspell.
We'll play this Hedge Maze and Surveil.
Yeah.
We'll pin this Farseek. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Cast Expressive Iteration.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Hand, bottom, exile, ancestral.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's not bad. Cast ancestral, target myself.
Resolves.
Draw 3. Cast Oculus, removing all 6 cards from my graveyard.
Sure. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pass the turn. Upkeep.
On the end step, I'd like to Swords your Oculus.
I will pay 2 life to mental misstep that.
So you're at 2.
Yep.
Yep. Go to my upkeep.
Yeah, upkeep, I will manifest red. I will put that card there. I will put a Daze in the yard.
Okay. Draw. That doesn't do. 4 mana. March of Otherworldly Light X equals 3 on your Oculus.
You got it.
Yeah. Well, that was a pretty good performance today. 2-1. Yeah, this deck is really not meant to fight against combo decks. So the fact that I took a match off of one combo deck and then took a game off of another is honestly pretty good. Yeah, not much else to say. I guess I do want to say one thing, that if you've watched this video, because you're at the outro at this point, I did not mulligan very hard against the combo decks, and there's a reason for that. Typically, when I've played more aggressive decks in the past that have specific hate pairs, I've always advocated you should mulligan aggressively to find the cards that are good in the matchup, because that'll greatly increase your win percentage, and a lot of your cards don't do anything, so that's not so helpful. In a deck like this, you really do rely on having a density of cards. You want lots of lands, you want lots of things that get lands, you want a lot of resources. This deck is not trying to play a resource light game, which means that you really don't want to be hard mulliganing if you don't have to. There's also a lot of selection in the deck, so you could find what you need. And because there are so few cards, like for example in the Time Vault matchup, that are good against Time Vault, it's not worth trying to really hard mulligan for them when you can keep a hand that at least has some sort of interaction via counter magic and just try and hope to move from there. So it's interesting because I've been a big proponent in the past of mulliganing hard, but that's not really what you want to do when you're playing a value deck like this deck is. You know, if I were playing tempo, if I were playing aggro, sure, but playing a value deck like this, you really do need a certain amount of resources, and the further you mulligan, the less likely you are to win because your card quality is not necessarily the highest. Like, you know, if I have a 5 that I have Farseek, Nature's Lore, 2 lands, whatever, like, that's a terrible 5. If I have a 7 that has those plus a counterspell, like, then we're going somewhere. I have resources so that if I draw into my draw spells, I can do things. But, yeah, I don't know. This deck is really sweet. I had a lot of fun with it today. Ghost Vacuum was the MVP today. Basically, soloed game 1 against Reanimator, and then it really helped in the match that I won against Rigorn, because I was able to exile his Academy so he couldn't rebuy it, exile his Retrofitter Foundry so he couldn't rebuy it. Yeah, Ghost Vacuum is really good. I did have unlicensed search in here before, and maybe it's worth putting it back in. I'm not sure. Ghost Vacuum is so good because it's just 1 mana, but Graveyard Hate turns out is pretty good. I'm trying to think what else I want to say about this deck. This Archmage of Runes didn't turn out to be too good. I drew it or had the option to draw it a few times, and it just really wasn't worth it. By that point, I either was so far ahead that this wouldn't have mattered and it was just 5 mana, tapping out for 5 mana to do nothing, or I didn't have enough resources in hand to take advantage of the card draw aspect of it. So I think, unfortunately, this Archmage of Runes card is a bit of a dud. And I really don't think you need to go to 5 mana so much in this deck. I mean, you do go to 5 mana because you've got Sabsunin, you've got, Lore Revealed, Time Warp. Time Warp's actually been pretty good. So you do have big payoffs. I don't think you need another big payoff. I think if you wanted another big payoff, you would either play 5 mana Teferi or Fractured Identity, but I'm not actually convinced that you need that. I think cards that I would want to get into this deck would be maybe something like a Pest Infestation or another Counterspell, or possibly the Unlicensed Search that I talked about. The Planar Genesis and Growth Spiral effects have been kind of mediocre when I've seen them, so those actually could probably go. But yeah, I think the core of this deck is really solid. I really like the setup I have here. It might be nice to go a little bit heavier into white, get something like a Get Lost in here so you can actually deal with Planeswalkers if they resolve. But yeah, this worked a lot better than I thought it would. I would not normally have thought that blue-green ramp would be an effective strategy in 2025, and it turns out that if you know how to play a control deck, like a greedy control deck, then you know where to pick your battles, and you can just try to overwhelm your opponent on value. And that's kind of what this deck does, and it does it pretty well. So yeah, I really like this deck. Simic Slaw is super sweet. I'm not going to play it next week. I'm going to put it down for a little bit, but I think this is a really cool deck, and if you like the idea of playing not a traditional control deck, and by not a traditional control deck, I mean not a contemporary control deck, but more like an old school kind of control deck, I think that this is kind of right up your alley. It's not super hard control, but it's pretty control-y. It's a mid-range deck, but I don't know. It's a really sweet deck, and I think if you haven't tried it, then you probably should, because it's really cool, and it sort of opens up your horizons for what you can play in Canadian Highlander. But I'm definitely going to put this away. I have some other ideas that I've been wanting to try out, and I'll probably play those next week. So, enough rambling. If you stuck around this long, thank you for watching the video. Feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And have a great day. I will see you next time.